little bit lazy. I'm super tired right now. I don't want to put any thought into making any fancy tutorial videos. So what am I going to be doing? I'm just going to be showing myself playing, and I am going to be seeing why I lost some games, and going to be, yeah, just taking you guys sort of on that little adventure with me. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be showing you more or less what I did wrong. As you can see, I'm just watching his scout because I want to make sure that he's not doing anything fishy with it, that he's only scouting. Sending my scout out. Keeping my macro up, building those units. G-unit. Getting that next chrono boost. Bringing a probe down to build. Looking around in his base because he has nothing yet. Want to make sure that he doesn't have a proxy barracks. Yeah, I didn't build that gateway because I was so busy scouting. But oh well. Not the end of the world. So I just queue up my assimilator then and go back in. As you can see, just had my Nexus up, check in for that. So very good so far in terms of just the general, like, you know, I haven't done a very good job at scouting because I'm just checking for proxies and stuff like that. But otherwise, my macro's actually been okay. Yeah, his macro's not so good. As we can see, he's not building SCVs. There we go, now one starts. But yeah, okay, pylon going down at the right timing. So far, nothing major I've noticed that's really a big flaw. I think I decided to try and do a 4 warp gate rush. Let's look at that income tab. Okay, so he was forgetting to build a SCV there, but and he's forgetting again. No, he's getting the orbital, that's why. He forgot to build an SCV for a bit, but it wasn't like a really bad thing. As you can see, I'm really not that far ahead in harvesters, so it really wasn't that much that he was down by on his build order or macro. So he's doing a 3 racks build as far as I know, which is pretty solid play against the 4 gate. So as you can see, chrono boosting out, still sending that worker around even though it could be mining. Yep. Plus I'll need that proxy pylon. So chrono boosting out my warp gate tech, chrono boosting out my first unit, which I decided to skip the zealot altogether. Against Terran, I will usually skip that zealot, and I'll either get the stalker or the sentry first. That's what I'll do. And now I'm just going to poke up his ramp, see what he has. Okay, he has 1 marine down a bunker. He's going to play a bit defensively, and I don't use that scouting information very well. I'm going to say that right now. I see that he has that bunker. I see that he's playing a bit defensively, and I still choose to go through with the idea of the 4 gate. Another thing that sucks is that pylon placement. Turns out it sucks. I can warp zealots in across, but I can't warp in stalkers. Me off once I found that out. So yeah, there we go, getting my next gateway down. Look at the income tab. You can see I stopped once I had produced 20 workers. I'm at 21, but that's because I have the one scouting. So, which quite often that one may or may not die. So I always build that. I don't know if that's quite wrong to do, but I do build that one. Making them into warp gates now. And of course, as you could tell, my 4th warp gate was a little late because, surprise, surprise, it's not ready in time. So I should have actually been at his door attacking right now, so obviously that was part of my problem. I let my macro slip too much. You can't see what was going on there, but I was actually trying to warp in stalkers across the side. So this is part of the big problem right here, is my warp gate attack is actually way too late. I'm almost a full minute late. That is huge. That is a lot to be late. Although you can see I was keeping my chrono boost energy down, which was good. But definitely, I think that's the main reason, like, it's really bad that I engaged here. Because he has that bunker, probably not the best engagement. And then again, getting shot by concussive shells at long range. but definitely that 1 minute probably made a huge difference. At that 6 minute mark is when I should have been attacking. Should have had my 9 or 10 units out. So let's just go back. Yep. Oh man, I bet you if I speed this up it goes back by more every time I press the B key. Nope, didn't. Anyways, faster. And let's go to everyone view. If I was attacking right now, what does he have out? He has 2 Marines that are about to pop. He has 2 Marauders and 2 more Marines in a bunker. If I had had those 10 units right now, a proper 4-gate, I probably would have had this game. That's my thoughts. Let's look at the... Yeah, either he let his macro slip or he cut workers. I'm not sure which, but I'm going to assume that he just had his macro slip. So yeah. That was easily my biggest mistake. Right there. I can pretty much tell you right now, looking back at this, that yep, I just messed up my 4-gate. My timings was way too late. I should have been at his front door at 6 minutes, attacking him in the face. Doesn't help that this pylon, see, look at that. It looks like it can warp stalkers there. No, it can't. It can warp zealots and sentries, but not stalkers. Stalkers are too fat. So next time I'll put it right there. Or just put it over here. But I just didn't want to getting sniped as easily. So anyways, let's speed this up a bit. We have seen this. Kill his SCV that came out. And yeah, he just got way too many units now against... yeah, that was horrible. Like, I basically did a 4-gate, except that I attacked 1 minute later, still had the exact same amount of units for some reason. And now he's got way too many units coming out because he's got 3 racks going and he just threw down a 4th barracks. Oh my god. That's pretty scary. And now another thing that's going to go wrong, if we go back to my everyone cam. Sorry, 1. See. Okay. As you can see, I'm just deciding I'm going to expand. He seems defensive. I decided, okay, he's playing defensively, going to expand. Decided, okay, now's some time to get some sentries, start getting that energy. Spread out my units in case he gets ghosts. But, oh, this was really bad. Should have run away, should have run away, should have run away, should have run away. I know that was a mistake when I was playing. But I didn't realize how badly I'd botched. My 4-gate was the main mistake. I should have really just run away there. I'd already used the stim, maybe throw down a couple fields to help me get away. That engagement, I just lost way too many units. This all-stalker army, probably not the best idea. I thought I was going to be able to hold my Nexus, and I knew that I'd be in the lead if I could hold that Nexus. But he's just got reinforcements coming, and yeah, that's going to screw me completely, those reinforcements. As you can see, throwing down a pylon there, not the best idea. I should have been just getting his outlet with that. Still trying to get units, and now I'm like, okay, trying to warp in enough units so that I can actually counter this without just losing my units for nothing. And trying desperately to keep that alive. But oh my god, those Marauders just deal so much damage, and the Marines, and they're stimmed, and he's gonna pick it off, and I just don't have the units. Shouldn't have been using those chrono boosts on this Nexus, or on either Nexus. Should have been chrono boosting my warp gates. So that was a couple little mistakes. So obviously messing up the 4-gate was the biggest mistake. Otherwise, I would say I did pretty well. I was on top of my macro up until the point of I was on top of building probes the majority of the time for my 4-gate. So definitely being a minute late did not help. The second big mistake was this engagement here. I lost too many units by letting that army engage me. And also, I just wasn't quick enough to react, didn't think the right way. And then obviously using just the way I spent some of my minerals, I should have let that expansion stay, but I should have spent all my resources on army. I should not have been extra probes. I should not have used chrono boosts on my Nexus. I should have just been chrono boosting my gateways. bringing out units, and I actually would have, I guarantee you, if I had just done that slight adjustment, even though I had lost this battle here, if I had just done that slight adjustment of not building any probes, chrono boosting my gateways, getting out a couple more units, I guarantee you that I would have been able to hold that off with, you know, a reasonable amount of micro, whatever you want to call it. And if I had held off and continued to hold it off, because that part I'm not 100% sure about, but I think so. I think I could have continued to hold it off, considering, let's see, income tab. Oh, he has built more workers, so I don't quite, you know, but I think so. I definitely think that, you know, if I probably could have been able to continue holding that off. If I had just built those units, I would have won. I would have had definitely more units than I have right now. I think I would have been able to stabilize and then get that expansion, start building probes right away, and definitely would have pulled ahead. So, but that's my thought. I think that's what happened. So here you can see, really annoying, that concussive slow. Yeah, running those units away right there, bad choice. It was a bad choice because they died anyways, but hindsight being 2020. That stalker though, probably should have just got that stalker out of there, let those zealots just go in and die. And now I'm going to try and sort of do the whole field to keep me alive as long as possible, but it's just not going to work. So let's speed up. Yep, I saw how big his army was probably. I don't know. I'm already saying well played. I know the game's lost, but I'm going to try for a little bit. And you can see just streaming a ton of units over here. He knows that I'm way behind. Building a command center, that's good for him. I would have liked to have seen him brought out earlier, but that's right. Ooh. And this pissed me off to no end right here. I did not see this scan go up in the back of my base. I was like, okay, all my units are in hold position here. I'll be able to attack him without him attacking me, blah, blah, blah. Makes good sense. Did not realize he had the scan for the high ground vision. If I had known that, I would have just pulled back everything, but instead I just lose everything. Very well played. I'm so pissed at myself when I was like, oh my god, he's shooting my... Once I realized he was actually shooting back my units, I was so pissed. Lost the sentries that had enough energy to reforce field. So, yeah, I'm saying bad words. Oops, bad me. So there we go. Yep, obviously, I would say, you know, I probably would have won if I'd done that 4-gate properly and gotten my everything lined up nicely. Other than that, this engagement sucked, but I actually could have recovered from it, I think, if I had not been building probes and I'd been using all my chrono boosts on my gateways. So there we go. That was that game that I lost, and I'm going to launch up another one and see what happened.